I'm Insomniac.
And I'm Pops.
And this is Shooting the Shit,
a.k.a. Chatting with Pops.
Was good.
And that one was pretty decent. I'd like to see.
All right, this is episode 35 of Shooting the Shit, a.k.a. Chatting with Pops. I don't know what's on my pants. All right, today's topic is from James Honey, and it is tattoos, body art / body modification. How far is too far? I feel like this is going to be an episode of Maury or something.
Yeah, this should be interesting. We'll start with tattoos. I mean, for me, and I've never been a big believer in tattoos. I thought about getting...
Well, tattoos aren't a religion.
Well, no, but some people it is. They really...
That's not the topic.
No, but some people really love... I'm saying, when I say believer, I don't mean like believer, but like, I don't like tattoos, more or less, is what I'm saying. Let me clarify myself. When I say I'm not a believer, I'm saying that it's not something that I like. But... I mean, a tattoo here or there where you're not, like, you know, all covered up in tattoos, I guess is one thing. I got a little story, and I told this one, the topic's brought up somewhere else. When I was younger, I definitely thought about getting a tattoo or two. You know, I did. I pondered it seriously. And my old man just simply said to me, I mean, now and then he gave me great advice, you know. He did, too. And he just looked at me and he said, you know what? You see these guys got tattoos all over? Just watch when they're down the street walking towards you or crossing the street and they're not like real close. Look at them and tell me that they don't look dirty. You know, some especially has a lot of tattoos. You know, that they just don't look dirty. Like, you know, when you've been working on a car, you're greasy. And, you know, I used to go, you know, he's just saying that. But as time went on and I would see someone quite tattooed up, and I have nothing against anyone with tattoos. I know people that are all tatted up that are the most wonderful people in the world. So it has nothing to do with your choice or who you are. It's not what I'm saying, because I know some of the most wonderful people who are tattooed all up. But my father said that, and as time went on, I said, shoot, he's right, you know? And as you get older and your skin shrinks and your muscles aren't there, things aren't the same. And he so, you know, maybe he had wisdom and he, you know, he was right. So I'm not big on tattoos, but I guess a nice tattoo or something that you don't have to always say, you know, maybe on your arm or whatever. That's one thing, a couple tattoos, but I don't like being all covered up. I mean, what do you want to say about that?
I don't mind tattoos. In fact, the only reason I don't have any is because I haven't prioritized tattoos in the budget anywhere in the whole time I've been around. I mean, especially in the music scene that I was in, you know, when I was out, I was actually one of the few musicians you'd ever see on stage all the time who didn't have tattoos. I mean, it's almost like, you know, having a full sleeve is like part of the territory of playing in the genres of rock that I was playing in. And I actually designed a couple that I put a lot of thought into, and I was going to have them done. It just didn't work out. So I guess what I'm saying in a longer version is I certainly don't have any issue with tattoos. I think that, you know, they're all right. I mean, I don't like love tattoos or hate tattoos, but I was definitely going to get a few, so clearly I'm not against them. The only tattoos I'm against are tattoos in really ridiculous places, like face tattoos, which is like the new trend in mumble rap and hip hop now. If you have tattoos on your face, I mean, that you're an idiot. Yeah, seriously.
It's ridiculous.
Why do you have tattoos on your face?
Mike Tyson started that. What the fuck?
Look how smart he is. Awesome fighter, but geez. I mean, and neck tats, it's really hard to have neck tats that don't make it look like you were in prison. I mean, if you were, then cool.
That's
I guess
true.
you just have a story to tell. But neck tats are pretty tacky. Otherwise, I don't really have too much of an issue with tattoos. I think they're all right. You know, I still might get one or two down the line, but that's after I take care of lots of other finances. So, you know, they're all right. Oh, I guess I will throw in though, as far as how far is too far. Those people that are like in magazines that get tattooed from their head to their feet, like that kind of shit. That's too far. And those whack jobs that are tattooing the whites of their eyes now.
Oh no.
That's a little bit too far.
I guess
And by a little bit, I mean it's really too far.
I guess since you shared your part, I mean, I agree. We agree pretty similarly on the tattoo thing. But like I said, it's not. It's just a personal preference because there's people I know that are really tatted up and they're wonderful people, but I don't like it. Moving on, body modification. Let's go to that part.
Body modification could be a broad topic, and I think I know where you're going, and I think I know what James Honey meant.
Well,
but let's
go ahead and explain.
Go ahead. Well, I don't know what he
Well, the
actually
first
meant.
thing I'm thinking about with body modification is I personally know people who are beautiful, and the next thing you know, they're putting collagen in their top, and they keep going, and the next thing you know, they look like a former, forgive me, but a monster of themselves. It's like, what did you do?
Let me dive in there real quick with
here we go.
collagen.
And here goes the fucking liquor, and he's gonna straighten me out.
It's important. In fact, if I'm gonna talk about collagen lips, I gotta have some liquor. You look like a fucking idiot.
I mean, yeah, really.
Plain and simple. I have never in my life seen a woman who had the injections in the lips who looks good.
No.
Not one ever.
I agree.
Your lips don't look
agree.
fuller. You look like somebody beat the shit out of you.
Absolutely.
I feel like when I see a woman that has her lips done, I should go write a police report because somebody at home's probably smacking her around.
The Special Victims Unit.
No, oh, she got her lips done. No, you look like an idiot.
Fungal over here. All right, but yeah, so you basically, I have not seen a woman, whether a star, I know people that aren't stars, certain people I love that I know that have done this, and it's like, I want to say, why did you do that?
And why? Because you have a few wrinkles going on?
What?
You're getting older. You're going to have some fucking wrinkles.
Yeah, but at this point now, if you really could look at yourself in the mirror, it's not even you anymore. You distorted who you are when you were beautiful. And I've very seldom seen someone do something natural. And it's very seldom. And you go, all right, that could work. They look like they're refreshed. They're a little younger. But most times you keep going. It's like what happened with Michael Jackson. And that could be a whole nother topic on this. Then you're just, what the fuck did you do? You become someone else. It's a bad situation. And moving from that to the gauges in the ears, that some of the, again, people that I love very much have tats gauges. They're in the music business. Is one thing to have, a couple earrings, or you start to get, I don't know if the first sizes are all, but as soon as you start with the huge ones, and there's some people I love dearly, again, I don't know if your earlobe's ever going to be the same again if you don't want that in there. Again, this body modification where you start to distort stuff and you become you're not you anymore. It's like you really have gone over here. It kind of fucking disturbs me. But you know what? To each his own, I guess. Live and let live. You got to do what you got to do. Good luck. I think when it becomes too much, too big, say even a quarter and on, it's just, that's enough, and you're messing yourself up. So that's my feelings. This is pretty cool.
Well, you have
topic.
your mild side of body modifications. You got injections. You got small gauges. I'm going to put that in the mild side. Piercings, they're not necessarily body modifications, but I guess I'll group them in there. Breast implants, that's technically body modification.
Yeah.
Those are all they're all not a huge deal. Even though, like I said, I think a lot of it looks stupid. Then there's a more extreme side, which I think is probably what he was grouping in there. Which there's people who now gauge things that aren't their ears. Like, you ever seen the people that have their cheeks gauged?
Oh, it's
you can
disgusting.
see into their mouth.
Sure.
People get their tongues,
too much.
their tongues forked.
It's too much. Yeah. Oh, I've seen it.
People get their tongues forked.
Scary.
You have people now that are getting subdermal. I think that's the proper termage. I'm not a doctor.
Here?
No,
yeah.
implants all over the place. So they have like
I've seen it.
Bumps and horns and shit like that.
Fucking horrible.
You have people that get all kinds of.
Fucking horrible.
I don't remember what those are called either, but the kind of piercings and stuff that go through parts of the body.
Yeah.
That's insanity. I don't understand why anybody would want to do any of that.
I mean, I go back to my time, speaking of being in a band. I might have dyed my hair, had funky, literally got a permanent wave, so to speak, and fucked with my hair. I had 4 earrings in this ear, never 2, because that wasn't really in then. It got at the end of my, but I had like 4 holes. I don't wear them anymore. I think 2 of them are probably open from so many years ago. So I'm not against certain things, but then what's too much? When you just, honestly, you just become a distorted shell of yourself or something else, and you're distorted. It's all distorted. That's fucking too much. And
I think there's a deeper issue though with a lot of it. I think especially some of the people that are going hardcore with the body modification stuff. I think a lot of that is basically
body image,
mental illness.
Maybe.
Because there are some people that are literally doing all the they make all these body modifications because they literally want to be something else, and they say that.
Well, there are the cat.
They're trying to be
or
something totally
the devil.
different. That's called you have a fucking problem that you should probably be working through instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars
get a
on body
therapist.
modification. You might want to spend maybe hundreds of dollars instead on decent medication and a therapist.
Believe me, a therapist would be better. Yeah,
and these are the same people, they'll go out and complain about, everybody looks at me like I'm a freak and people treat me different. You are a freak. And again, I'm not talking about somebody who's just got some tattoos. I'm talking about these people that try to morph into something else. Because tattoos, I gotta say, these days I don't think too many people are ostracized about tattoos. Everybody's got tattoos.
Yeah.
Teenage girls now have like 8, 9 tattoos.
Well, hey, again, to each his own. This is the topic.
You know what? I think that's actually somewhere we could go real quick. Is tattoos on women? How you feel about that?
I don't like tattoos on women. A little tasteful thing on her ankle, or not even on her breast, because I see some of these women that I grew up with.
No, if you got a breast tat, that means you got a man in jail.
But I some women I went to school with, now we're our age, which is in their 50s, and I'll see them and they got low cut out, and the tattoo looks terrible. I can't even tell what it is because your boobs are sad. I mean, it's just not thought through when you're young, and you don't want to hear it when you're young. But now what is it? So like a tasteful tattoo on a woman somewhere that's not going to be seen your whole life. Again, the ankle, your ass, well, over here, whatever. But on your titties somewhere. I don't like it on a woman where it's just. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, stop tattooing people's name on your titty.
Right, when you're getting older, and then it's like, what is that? 'Cause it's just sagged or. Nah, I don't dig it.
In terms of my opinion on females with tats, got very picky about where they have the tattoos.
Well,
not even the amount of tattoos, it's where. Because, I got friends and relatives and shit that have tattoos in retarded places, females. To me, there's like a few places that I don't mind. If a chick has a tattoo on the wrist, I think that's cute sometimes. I don't like arm tats on chicks.
On women, no.
Actually,
arm tats on women.
That's weird. I don't like ankle tattoos either. That reminds me of like 80s women named Tammy.
Oh.
I'm not into that.
And who has one?
You can't,
well, we'll leave it at that.
You can't have tramp stamps. I'm not into that. Although not too many people are doing that anymore. But like that lower back shit. Now, back of the shoulder. That's all right, and I think the rib cage thing is actually that's all right. That's pretty cool.
Again, not something I'm going to look at the rest of your life unless you're on the beach, maybe depending on what you wear. But
depending on where you get it. But that's like the few areas where I think it's acceptable. Other than that, I don't really like tattoos on women very much. It's one of the big things that people neglect to realize, or at least they gloss over it when they're getting the shit done. Is that a lot of it's permanent. Like people don't seem to think about
it's permanent.
What permanent means.
It's way permanent.
Especially like if you get a tattoo. I actually know a couple people that had a tattoo and they got it removed.
Right, but once
you
it's
get a shit ton of you got tattoos all over your body. I want to see you go through those months of pain trying to get that shit removed. And even once you do, it's not like your skin goes back to normal. Right. It looks like a scarred mess. It looks like somebody took a giant fucking eraser and tried to blowtorch it out or something.
Well, let me leave. And you can wrap up, but I'm in a sense going to go here to a wrap up. My father told me the story about the dirty coming down the street. My father told me this too, and he was right. He always said to me, "You have tattoos, whether 1, 20, or 1,000. You get in trouble." Well, we know today how they have gang units. They know what all the tattoos mean. Got you marked, you're done. You're screwed. But my father would make a point that if you had a tattoo, and the logical thing, someone sees that, tattoos are pretty unique. You're fucked. So he would always say that to me too,
So if you want to be a successful criminal.
Right. You don't want tattoo though. But he would say that. So, my old man obviously did have a criminal mind. I won't fucking argue that. We won't get into the family. So
there's no mafia.
But there's logical things, and I mean this is my feeling, and that's the bottom line. I like this topic. I'm glad it got triggered, and there it was. And thanks for asking about this, James, honey.
Yeah,
James Honey.
James Honey.
I don't think we've ever done anything. Give us some more topics, James. I don't think we've done anything by James.
I think he's got more topics in here, doesn't he?
Does he? I didn't notice.
Let's
Sorry.
take a look in the book.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I might have
Here's
missed it.
James Honey. Should pot be legal? That's from James Honey.
Oh, okay. All right then. Oh yeah, I've read that one. We'll have to get some of these, but yeah, this topic I liked a lot.
I don't know if I see any other ones from James Honey.
Okay.
Yeah, as a side note, by the way, I'm very happy to announce that there are, a lot more patrons signing up lately, but no new people are suggesting topics. If you don't like this segment at all, maybe tell me.
Oh.
And we'll just go play Tiddlywinks or something. But it seems that most people are enjoying shooting the shit. Suggest topics.
Yeah, if you're out there watching, not commenting, and please comment.
I mean, listen,
We'll talk to
there's
you,
got to
you
be
know.
something that you think would be cool for us to discuss in an episode. So just where I post this on Patreon, leave a comment underneath, just with whatever topic you think would be cool for us to discuss, and we'll add it to the list.
Also,
what's going on out there?
We have that 5, maybe episode or so. There's maybe 8 or 10 people that commented. We talk back and forth with them. So that's kind of a small group. I gotta believe a lot more than that's watching. So yeah, talk to us or
Yeah, that too. Leave comments on the actual episode on YouTube.
yeah, do that.
Don't leave your topic suggestions there,
No,
though.
no.
Because I can't blend them in with
So,
other people.
what do you got going on there? Is that ice cubes today?
It's a bullet.
A bullet again. Oh, Jesus,
All right.
a bullet. All right, so
See you at
that's it.
episode 36.
Thanks for that topic. We'll see you.
Fantastic balls.
We're out of here.